Everybody be very quiet. We've come out of hell sewers, right into the middle of a military base.
Aw, dick.
As soon as you get out of that sewer, duck. Get down, otherwise everyone is going to see you.
That guy in the toilet 2 floors up? Motherfucker intruder!
Piss on him!
Yep, you're already busted.
What the fuck? Is this tree blocking you?
Yes.
What is this bullshit?
Yeah, Stalker's a magical programmed game. And there are a lot of decisions that make you go, wow, I hate the geography of this map.
Ah, yes. It's fucking Soviet Ukraine and fucking Chernobyl. The trees are mutated to be bulletproof.
I mean, you don't know what the fuck this thing does. There are artifacts that take all the blood out of your system to filter the radiation out of it. There could be bulletproof trees.
No, not even trees. Bulletproof leaves, my god. Bulletproof leaves.
Now, this is an actual real thing out of Chernobyl, but there is a mass of metal in the Chernobyl nuclear power plant so radioactive that for the longest time they couldn't even document it because all things would just, like, all electronic equipment, all film, anything they would try to record it would just fucking melt.
Oh my god.
Are you thinking of, like, the elephant's foot?
That's it. It was either called the Medusa's head or an elephant's foot. Well, hey buddy.
Hey, pal. Goodbye. Oh, hello again.
You put like 8 bullets in his neck that did nothing. You get to his head, gone. This fucking siren.
Apologize for that sound effect.
Woo! Woo!
Welcome to the warehouse experience.
Sounds like how I sound when I go out to the club at night.
Do you occasionally hiccup while you try to loop the sound effect again?
Sometimes. I'm not very popular at the club.
I was gonna say, you go to the club, what?
I mean, I live in Tampa now, so there's probably some clubs around here I could go to if I get the money and the want.
So, Jacob, you know about those bulletproof leaves you were mentioning?
Yeah?
This place is fucking infamous to where all the bushes and the trees here not only obscure your vision, but oftentimes will just straight up block your shots, and the enemies just love standing behind them and fucking ruining your life.
Can the enemies shoot through them?
Yes.
What the fuck is this game?
It is pain.
Like, this game is like a collection of pet peeves. Like tickling your armpits until you give up.
What the fuck, Jacob? What is that allegory?
I don't know, but it makes sense, right? Like, you get what I mean?
It's apt, but also what?
Reminder, I don't have the audio in my headphones at the time.
Right. I'd imagine you would have closed out of the game and canceled the LP if you did.
Just hear like 8 different bullets whizzing in your direction. It really is true, ignorance is bliss. Also, yeah, this is probably the best way to do it. Don't try to be like me and just camp every corner trying to kill every soul here. Because it's gonna take a long fucking time.
That sudden, like, take out the knife and turn, it just looked like you let out some aggression there from this fucking siren. Oh, there's the hiccup you were talking about.
Yeah. I feel like that's the sound effect looping, and that's not intentional, because I don't remember that from Stalker Complete.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where the joke came from. Okay, I thought it was just a joke about being drunk.
The siren could be drunk.
It could be.
Even the sirens are drunk on vodka. This place is terrible.
No, it's actually just a dude standing on a tall pole going, "Woo!"
I don't know why, but imagining that, I'm just imagining regular show. Just either Mordecai or Rigby's like strung up on a pole, forced to go woo.
I like to imagine that you were just calling the characters regular show. Yeah, you know, he's blue like regular show. That guy, regular show.
Well, there's that wrestler called the Big Show.
There is.
His understudy, regular show.
I'm sorry, but when you say the Big Show, I'm just reminded of the recent Jetsons movie where they had like a bunch of wrestlers as the core plot of the story.
It's so good.
It's so dumb, I love it. Big Show's the villain and he's hilarious.
It was like, and when I first heard about that, I was like, I didn't know I wanted this. A movie where Big Show takes over the future.
It's so good. Like, it's this weird era of, like, Neo Hanna-Barbera movies where they just, like, do some weird crossover and it works, and I don't understand why.
Oh dear. Helicopter's about sign, finally.
Wait, what? I thought you have to turn off the siren manually.
Damn it.
Oh.
There's 7 guys around me. Like, within the map, as I can see it right now. So, I think I'm gonna sneak out the back.
If you've ever seen a whole bunch of stalker media, like screen caps and shit, what I'm imagining is just all 7 are on the first floor looking directly up at you right now.
Oh man, just you wait for a later part.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do a flip. Ah.
Are there no rungs on that ladder? Is that why you can't climb it?
Yeah,
Okay.
at least none down where I could grab it.
I actually gasped because I thought you were falling.
I'm falling with style.
At a parachute.
Well, here, if you look on the minimap, you can actually see there's a stash right nearby. That little circular image, that's the sign of a stash. And only when that image is there does that mean there's anything in there.
They already know where you are. Also, someone buried a safe with a single bottle of booze. That's depressing. Ah, yes, my Armageddon preparation kit. 1 bottle of vodka. That's it.
Now, I'm following the perimeter here, because all the military guys are hanging out around the path. The road leading out to where I'm heading to. But as long as I stay out here, they can't really see me, even though they are actively shooting at me right now. They just kind of forget that I'm here.
By the way, Jacob,
Yeah?
Thorn could have turned off that siren at any time.
Well, I could if I knew where it was.
I know there's a terminal there that turns it off. At least in Complete, I'm aware of that, because, like, you know, Complete does good things sometimes. Don't know about Core. Where'd you get a fireball? What the fuck?
I don't know, at some point I just picked it up. It's another one of the radiation reduction artifacts.
Ah, yes, that's how you get rid of radiation. Needles, more needles, fire!
I just realized I never responded to what you said, Highway. I'm sorry.
Responding, wait, to what now? I don't know what I said.
To when you said that Thorn could turn off the siren.
I heard a very disappointed sigh, and I thought that was it.
Oh, okay, good. It was audible enough. Never mind. I take back my apology.
If it didn't go through in audio, we'll just have a Thorn just, you know, edit in a very animated, disappointed sigh.
Here, I'll give you one. There you go. That should be good enough.
Well, then it'll sound like you did the exact same sigh twice.
Movie magic.
You could just cut out the first one.
Boingy, boingy, boingy. Well, and there's this long sequence of us talking about something that I need to cut out because it's not there anymore.
No, you could just cut out the sigh so it'll be like, I'll give you this.
Oh, fucking come on.
How did that not kill him?
God.
The accuracy on the weapons is ridiculous.
Did that gun have a arrow? Or was that just showing your AK?
It might have. No, I think it had an arrow.
First-person shooters, everybody huddle up. Games, come on. You know I love you guys, but there's something I gotta fucking tell you. You can have a gun with lower accuracy, that's fine, but guns, they don't shoot out the fucking side of the barrel, alright?
In Stalker, they do.
If you're aiming or something, generally just gonna go in that direction, okay?
There's one thing I appreciate in Stalker is that the emphasis of shooting your gun right. Because every game nowadays loves having hip fire be laser accurate if you just stand still. No, in this game, if you don't like properly shoulder your gun or anything, your bullets are gonna careen into the fucking stratosphere. And while it may be exaggerated, yes, you're not wrong in this, Jacob. I still like prefer to having to actually aim instead of just like, well, I could just point and shoot and win. The hell was that noise?
There are guys in the distance, you can see them right there.
That's a guy who just got shot by the side of a gun.
It's somebody shot entirely by the side bullet.
Yeah, it was like, he was just standing next to him, and his friend was like, Bogushki, I'm going to shoot this bottle on the wall. Bang. Ah, it shot out the side, I am sorry.
I do like how this guy's looked like a firing squad for a tree.
Oh yeah, we're going to fuck the environment right up the booty.
Oh, this place is miserable.
Oh my god, there's so many anomalies.
It's not that bad, actually. It's like I said, you're actually given a pretty decent margin of error before an anomaly actually kills you.
Unless you're like me and you're just very impatient.
Well, I'm trying not to quick save every 5 seconds, so I need to be patient.
You know, whether or not it is a meat chunk, pretty much every artifact in this game looks like a meat chunk.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I feel at some point the anomaly detector's just gonna quit. It's like, you know what? There's just a fucking bunch. I'm done. I'm taking my sick day. Oh, look at that quick save.
Yeah, at the end of the tunnel.
You cheating whore.
You grab this artifact, you're too heavy now.
Something to remember for inventory weight management is that the 3 different types of food, it's good to have a good selection of them, but they go in order of weight and health recovered, from bread to meat to the can. So, like, at the end of the day, it's probably better just to have less of the can and the meat. Especially if you're just using bandages all the time like I am. Also, there's an empty stash back here. No way in hell am I coming back when I find one.
Oh, God.
Did you get the special thing here? I might be thinking of a different place then.
You might be. I don't think there's anything special back there other than all the artifacts.
Unfortunate. Also, wow, you have dumped every AK bullet ever.
Yeah, I think I wasted them just on the way here. But what I was referring to with the food is, eat a good chunk of that, and then you'll have more space. That's what it seems to boil down to with me. It has less to do with ammo and more just, I'm a little over-prepared.
Ah, this old thing.
Yeah, as your weapon's durability degrades, it will jam more and more often. There's no good reason for this, it's another thing you need to worry about.
So let's talk about item durability in video games, since Jacob is on about video game pet peeves, because I hate this shit.
There has to be a reason for it. This sounds like, oh, we have to make this game realistic because realism. But, like, what Like in Zelda, they kind of like make a whole mechanic around items being breakable. But in this game, it just feels like it's just added because.
Well, in some ways it kind of makes sense because guns are actually relatively fragile items and they do need maintenance once in a good while to prevent them from being shit. But in this game, guns tend to degrade way quicker, jam way more, and it's kind of ironic because stuff like the AK-47 was built to be durable and last for the longest fucking time. Which is why it's so weird that you get an AK and then it jams every other fucking second.
You know, exactly. There's some things you cut out of a realistic game. Oh my god!
For example.
You were talking about realism, Jacob.
Yeah, I'll withhold my bitching for a moment. And now it resumes. Listen, there's some things you cut out of a game that you want to be realistic because it sucks. It's like if a game adds a mechanic where you gotta take a shit every few hours. That sucks. You don't want to do that, but we gotta be realistic.
Jacob, I'll have to introduce you to Ark Survival Evolved.
It really doesn't look like my kind of game, but a lot of people seem to like it.
They like it because you could poop on command in that game.
Delightful. Is there anything? Can you do anything else?
That's a good reaction, Jacob. Because I played that game and it sucks. I don't like it.
We're back here at the duty checkpoint. We can finally go through here because we got that little case in the military base. Which Sidorovich said, okay, cool, now go to the bartender. So now we have an in with the bartender, who is... He's sort of like in the center of the duty base. He's not a part of them, but he's in the base. Now they'll actually let us through. Don't just run straight through the middle of the road, though. Like, there's an anomaly right in the middle of it, and that is such an ass move.
Every time I run into it.
Wait, duty base? Ah, great. There is a shit mechanic. That one. I'm sorry.
In a good LP, we could go the whole time without bringing that up.
Hey, I connected it to another piece of commentary.
By the way, I'm glad you finished that quest that you don't have to lift a single finger to do. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Sidorovich wants me to take out this guy who's claiming he's a partner and he's ripping people off. You come here, he's dead on the ground as soon as you arrive. Oh good, more of these dudes.
Don't even know why you're wasting the bullets, man. Just run.
I'm hoping one of them will drop their tails.
Jordy. Yes, I stabbed that man with my knife. It was great.
Yep, still sharp.
Still great. Oh, yep.
My thumb is actually a whetstone. This is important.
Let me tell you, this dude really needs a fidget spinner.
That's the hot new thing out here, fidget knife.
I mean, I've literally been playing with one as we've been commentating. Well, bam. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you were playing with a knife.
No.
I was gonna say, next episode, Jacob's missing a finger.
I'm not that cool. It's fucking October and I'm still using a fidget spinner. I'm not cool at all. That's so last week. All these dead dogs look like the same chicken wing.
Okay, hang on.
Yes? What are you looking up?
Nothing.
Do you need a reference for what a chicken wing looks like?
No. There we go. Perfect.
I'll take your vodka, take my dog tails.
What? Oh, wait.
Don't worry about it.
Hold on, let me hop on Twitter for a minute. Look at my notifications. Oh, look, right there.
I mean, would I have to stop commentary? You should know by now what's happening.
Get out of here, STALKER.
Forgot, it's been a while.
Ah, there's the line. Get out of here, stalker. I said, come in, don't just stand there. Get out of here, stalker.
I got invited here, asshole. Every time you pass under that guy, he's like, get out of here.
I think even Sidorovich says that. Like, I know it's a common gag among soccer fans where it's just like, get out of here, stalker. I said, come in, don't just stand there.
Oh, I thought you said soccer fans. Like, I didn't know you were one.
Yes, get out of here, soccer fans. It's not a real sport.
Unlike Stalker.
Oh man, I know some people that are gonna be pissed.
All of Europe.
Don't worry, well, that makes two of us who are going to get angry comments. One for you for dissing soccer, and one for me. That's probably being way too hard on this game.
Nah. I will say this. All of your criticisms are not unmerited. Every criticism you have is valid. It's just that all of this jank just comes together to make a really fun and delightful experience because of how dumb it becomes.
Ooh, the gap.
There's no criticism you can make of the game that Stalker fans don't completely agree with.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I could if I tried, but then I would just be making shit up.
I'm gonna take your food.
It's hard to tell when we were passing through here, but there was a sign in the middle of the hallway we just passed that says, "The world will end if you shoot the barkeeper."
Which is why you literally can't pull guns out in this area.
Hey, marked one. Have you brought the documents from the Institute?
Okay, I had a joke prepared before the episode, but I didn't want to do it too early. For the 5% of wrestling fans in this comment section, this episode doesn't just set the bar, it is the bar! Anyway, continue your normal commentary.
Fight at the arena. The owner of the arena is Army. I've uploaded his coordinates.
It is the bar, it's
Okay,
fun with the episode.
documents you brought from the Institute
I've also stated
make
a
some
fact.
things a little clearer, but we're still missing the info we need to get a full picture. A lair designated X-18 is mentioned, and its description matches the abandoned underground vaults in the Dark Valley. Looks like you'll have to go there and get the info we need. The lab is closed, and you'll need 2 electronic keys to get inside. I'll give you one, but you.
This guy's accent, I don't know why it's
it's
specifically funny.
It's because of the weird emphasis he puts on every other word.
The lab is closed.
Second key to Lab X-18. Get inside and retrieve the second batch of documents. Don't forget to.
This is very much a voice actor trying to force a stereotype, and it's weirdly campy.
Imagine every time he puts emphasis on one of those words, he like raises his shoulders up really high.
Yeah, that's what I'm visualizing too. Great! I'll be waiting
What is he, a cat?
while I work on my windmills. And there's this little case back here. I don't think there's ever a stash in there, but it's a good place to form your own stash. So I'm putting some of the artifacts in here for later in case a side quest comes up asking for them specifically. Also putting some extra supplies in there, like food and alcohol, of course.
Your 84 bandages, Jesus.
It's good to have backup.
I criticize, but that is another one of the stalker experiences, being a cheap ass and using 30 bandages to heal rather than just using the fucking medkit.
Boy howdy did I find meat chunks.
Yeah, I'm still upset.
Tourist delight. And I found night stars, I think. Or no, I'm thinking of stoneflowers. Now this dude here, Snitch. True to his name, you can buy information off of him.
I hope he doesn't put that name on his business card, because I mean, I think he'd get caught pretty quickly.
I don't know, I think he'd fit in well with, like, local law enforcement. Or maybe, like, national law enforcement. There's actually an interesting story nowadays. There's a lot of prisons in America where the guards and, like, all the people that run the prison are giving prisoners playing cards, but the royal suits have criminal cases on them because they're hoping that one of the guardsmen will be like, "Hey, I know this guy. I'm willing to sell information on him."
What the fuck?
It's basically their way of like trying to incentivizing prisoners to help solve cases by A, giving them like money for the information, and B, like letting them have something to, you know, not be bored out of their damn mind in jail.
Huh.
And they have solved a fair bit of cases using that. It's quite fascinating, actually.
So here's what I was talking about. You can actually see the artifact from here, but as you get closer, it seems to disappear.
It's shy.
It might be, because it's still there, it just you can't see it. At least not until you're right on top of it.
Is that just a bug that consistently happens?
It's another meat chunk.
Or is it supposed to happen for whatever reason?
I don't know, it only happened with that one meat chunk.
It seems like a programming bug. But I was just gonna say, if you hold down like the grab item button, will it highlight the name at a certain distance?
Only when you're fairly close to it.
Ah.
So speaking of radiation... Another stone blood there, but there's more stuff up there. I've got vodka, I've got anti-rad drugs. Let's see how far I can go here.
Pardon my use of the word here, but keeping that fireball would have been rad for this. Oh my, ow.
Ah!
I think my urchin is more beneficial for it, but it actually wouldn't help because it is too irradiated. Like, it just goes straight to red when you're right on top there.
Red, huh?
The color indicator how much radiation per second your body's absorbing. So it might be overwhelming the urchin.
This is fun. So enemies will actually walk from one area to the other. And there's just this pack of dogs walking single file into Agroprom.
Everywhere we go, people always know. Bork, bork, bork.
You asshole. You cheating cock. That was good.
For a second there, Jacob, thought you were singing like, everywhere we look.
Oh god, why do I know that song?
There's a dog, there's a dog.
A hand to bite off of.
Shit, where's that from?
This fell Full House, my man.
Oh yeah. It's been fucking years since I remember that show.
I loved that show when I was a little baby.
Luckily, it's not right on the ladder.
No, you're just walking right into the ladder mimic.
Oh my god, that'd be kind of sick.
And that's all that's up there.
I believe that was concept art for one of the Dark Souls game alongside the bonfire mimic.
Like you start climbing in and like spikes come out of the ladder. Ow!
No, it's even worse. Like, you'll be walking along the ladder and then the ladder starts curling upon itself because it's actually a giant tongue and then it just consumes you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, the reason I'm back here is because Barman wants me to kill a soldier. It's either Barman or a... Yeah, I think it was him. And he's hidden out in an area that's nearby the Institute, but it's an area I hadn't gone to yet, so we're sniffing him out.
Like the dogs?
Like the dogs. Right in my face.
Oh shit. I was just joking.
Bork, bork, I just want to play fetch.
Play fetch with this.
No, dog, we are not playing fetch. I'm trying to kill you with this ninja star. These are dark times, dog. Dark times.
So how about a dark dog?
Oh my god, it's so dark. Whoa. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, the real danger with the pseudo dogs is they will jump at you.
Yeah.
God, these dogs have such leapy legs.
But luckily, I got his tail,
Thank God.
which I had a mission for.
That was back with Sidorovich, wasn't it?
Yeah. One of the first missions you get, and you can go a long time without finding that tail.
Bring me the puppy dog tail.
So, Jacob, you know what that entails?
What does it entail? Anyway.
Fuck, I didn't even realize I made a pun. It means we gotta go back 3 entire stages so Thorin could get like $200.
Cool.
Well, I've got a few other missions. It's like,
Yeah, you could get them all done at once and then come back, but it's, just walking all the way back to Cordon is just such a kick in the balls.
I like how there's just that one flesh walking around this area. Like he's lonely. Now, it's a good reason to come here anyway, because there's an artifact in here. It's one of the few artifacts that does not have any negatives. Wait for me to get out of the radiated water. No, let's look at it. It's a battery. Now, weirdly, the electric thing that I have reduces my electric shock resistance, but the battery increases it.
I usually get this delightful little item much later. Wait, the binoculars makes a war?
It might have been something else.
No, it's the binocs.
Huh.
The Binocs.
The binocs sounds like a knockoff Zelda villain, doesn't it?
Oh man, I'm glad I made that jump.
Oh, is this bad water?
Yeah, it's irradiated. Now, the real reason I'm here, this is where the soldier's hiding out. Now, you could have actually come to this guy first, and he would have told you a secret location. But we already know about it, the underground tunnels. Just adjusting my crotch before you shoot me. Doink.
Give me useful information, Leonard.
Why would you do that? Your face, it is so green.
Oh my god, why would you do that? Your face is so green.
Thor, you cold bastard.
It was the mission.
I would have been fine with if you just like whipped out a pistol and shot him, but you just ventilated that man's face.
Well, we have it on record. The pistol's surprisingly not very useful. Even at point fucking blank range.
It's sad too, because I just imagine you would shoot that guy in the face with a pistol. He's like, well, that was just unpleasant.
Oh, cool detail. That's the tower we were in while we were coming out of the tunnels.
Wow.
Neat.
You can see it from above, and obviously you can't go down into it. Just relaxing.
You know, a thought I had before we started this episode that didn't have to do with wrestling. Have we seen any women in this game?
No.
Nope, they didn't model them in.
There are no women in this game, in this town at all?
They were the first to pull the bullshit Ubisoft excuse of it would have taken longer.
I don't even think that was the case. I believe there's like some kind of weird story about that, but yeah, there's just no women here.
That's already a pretty weird story. Or do you mean like plot?
I want to say it's a plot reason, but I honestly forget.
No, they gave a bullshit plot reason. The real reason, I think, was that they said it would take too long.
Every stash is vodka, and that just makes me chuckle. The real prize of this place, vodka.
Made by the GSC company. Isn't that the name of the developers?
I think it is actually. Hang on a second, let me double check.
And now I gotta put the vodka back because I'm over encumbered.
Yep, GSC Game World.
How is my brow? I don't know, I can't see it.
Is that what somebody asked?
He was speaking in Ukrainian.
Oh. Oh, it's your bro.
Now I got another mission to kill this dude. However, I'm surrounded by neutral stalkers, and I don't want to make them angry.
This guy looks really sad, dude. It's like he knows someone's coming to kill him, and he's just giving up.
Well, yeah. The mission is, there's this kind of weird guy. Kill him. Like, he's not even a threat or anything.
Just literally just kind of weird.
Pretty much.
Well, he is kind of weird. I mean, you can kind of see where they're coming from.
Trying to formulate what to do. There is this attic over here. And if I can hide without them seeing me kill him, maybe I'll be okay.
No. No. How silly you would think that.
Hello, stranger we've never seen before. Have fun in my attic. Who could have done this?
Oh, please survive. Please survive a bullet in the dome.
Are you drunk?
I might be.
Is that why your hand is going? Oh, you just had to reload. That sobered you up.
Oh, look. It worked.
Well. Who could have done this?
I can hear your angry silence, Wang.
I'm a little, yeah. Because I was just imagining if you do something like get a sniper rifle and just blow this man away from like 1,000 yards, they'll still know it was you.
I thought so too, but it worked. And I'm pleased with that.
It's fine though, you are crouched, so therefore you don't exist.
Speaking of which, let's have some fun with the military checkpoint. I have a mission to take out the commander of this area, because he has a special modified pistol. Now that right there, if you just press the regular fire button, you immediately throw it. I think I was pressing down the right mouse button, and that holds it. I think that's supposed to cook the grenade, but mostly it seems to be a meter to register how far you throw it.
What? Oh. Oh, okay, I was just watching that guy over there by the train. Like, right there that you're aiming at. I saw him not react at all to the grenade, and then just fall down.
Yeah.
Like 10 seconds later.
Well, I mean, like, if the grenade doesn't knock you down, it will have that effect eventually.
He just didn't give a fuck for a minute, though. It's like it was his job or something to act surprised, but he didn't want to, but then he forced himself to.
One thing I do like is that when you kill some enemies in this game, their fingers will still be on the trigger, so they'll just like empty their gun while they're dying.
That's why they don't have any ammo.
Like, like a bad John Woo scene.
Wow, I actually got him.
The power of a silenced pistol. Please stop shooting me with cotton. This is embarrassing for you.
It's because I'm out of ammo for my AK. But hey, I got him.
I think that was a Wilhelm.
No, that was a bird.
Oh.
There's just a bird going, "Aah!"
It was a bird making Wilhelm scream.
So unfortunately, the reward you get for this, I feel like Thorn has kind of like already outlived its usefulness.
Oh, invariably.
Like, the main reason you do this is because early on, you want an AK-47 to make things like Agropom Research Institute way easier. There's also your first unique weapon here, but since Thorn's already gotten the bar, it's kind of outclassed by just regular old guns.
And also, Agroprom isn't that hard anyway.
Well, I should say the things before it, i.e. Mr. Bloodsucker, Mr. Control... There it is.
Yep. I was very confused for a second because it does show on the minimap where it is. Now I'm back here. There's this area right before the checkpoint. These little shredders, I forget what they're actually called. Supposedly they deactivate when you throw a bolt into them, if only for a second.
No.
Yeah, no. But there is an artifact down there, and I want it. And I got it.
That wasn't worth it at all.
Basically, you just gotta deal. And use a couple of medkits.
I remember there's a specific way to get that doesn't involve headbutting it, but for the life of me, I can't remember.
I remember first time I played through, it actually spawned on the other side of the wall where I could actually grab it. Just didn't do it this time. Now, on the map, it shows a type of stash that doesn't show up on the mini-map. And it refers to this little box.
Oh, there goes our reward.
See, previously, there would be a circle on the map saying there's something in this area. It's like a stash, but it's not the same as the boxes and the bags that you find out on the world.
Oh, is this the info that you bought from Snitch?
It could be. I think the info you get from Snitch refers more to story events.
Ah.
Maybe there's just different types of stashes you can find. But next time it's going to be a relatively short one. There are 2 areas that splinter out from the bar itself. One of them I wanted to explore for a little bit, and there's some stuff you can do in there, but it's more for later in the story. That's going to be the army warehouses. You don't technically need to go there until, the final third of the game, but I go there early just to have some more fun with bloodsuckers, and in plural this time. Look forward to a lot more bleeding next week.